Happy Friday. I almost said happy Wednesday. How about that, y'all? It is Friday morning. We come in here, Chet and chat to cheer you up and get you ready and motivated for the weekend. Just in case Jimmy, the astute tourist at 6, wasn't enough, and Eddie at 7:15 wasn't enough, Kurt and Marcia at 8 o'clock wasn't quite enough. How about come on here at 8:30 and we're going to finish off what they started today, getting you pumped up, ready, excited to live life this weekend. Woo! Happy Friday, y'all. It is January the 5th. Can you believe that? January the 5th already, 2024. Have you got used to writing that down on your stuff? Yeah, 2024. I ran to a guy at the store yesterday and he says, all day I've been writing 2023. I says, well, maybe by February you'll have it. You'll have it, I hope. And so let's get over here and see who done come in here and said hi to me while I wasn't paying attention. It's the Cruise Nuts. It looks like they came in here and said, hey, good morning, Chet. Good morning to you, Cruise Nuts. Good morning to you. That's Mike and Tracy over there. They just got off that Carnival Jubilee with, that's right, the Z-Man from the Z Show Cruise Fund saying good morning, Happy New Year. They had a great time on that Jubilee. I've been watching their stuff. I even talked to Z-Man while he was out there on that cruise on the phone. He called me from the ship. How about that, y'all? And so I've been watching their stuff. And Cruise Nuts just put out a what do you call it? A drone footage of the Jubilee. So I put that over on our community tab. And check our community tab from time to time and see the videos our members put up. I try to throw them over there every couple of days. I'll throw a few over there for you to say, hey, that one looks good. So I've already checked them out for you. I know they're great, and I've put them on the community tab for you to find real easy. How about that? And let's see. Let me scroll down here. I got John Gaylor coming in this morning. Good morning to you, John. Good morning to you. And magnificent Germany with Darian. Hey, I'm awake, y'all, but I got a screen over here because I got my 10 cruise fun facts that you're going to want to know today. That's what we're going to be talking about. And I got this screen over here so I can say, hey, to Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian and everybody else in the chat. And then I've got my microphone here. I've got the Bucky Beaver over here. I got Godzilla over there. So we got so much going on in here this morning. We're going to try to make it a fun, lively show. If you are lurking and working, if you are driving to work, driving to the store, driving somebody crazy, whatever you're doing this morning, let us drive with you. Let us work with you. Let us be part of your morning. Woo! There's Scott from Controversial Cruising. Hey, Scott. I'm now Scott compliant. Thank you for that, brother. And I just drank chocolate milk, and I don't have no water in here. You know what that's like to be drinking chocolate milk and don't have no water to go behind it? It's like, yeah, how about that? Aaron Smith is here saying, good Friday. And good morning, Sea Lake Journeys crew. Woo! Good morning to the crew out there. And John saying, good morning to everybody. I got to scroll down a little further, don't I? Everybody saying good morning to everybody. We got the Moonlight Adventures. Josh and Chastity say good morning, y'all. They're heading into the VA. Hope everyone has an awesome day. Hey, Josh, have a great day too. A fantastic day and a great weekend. And so Aaron says, so is this a thing now? Friday chat with Chet. Awesome. Yeah, I did one a couple weeks ago and I got my thumbnail created that I can use. I just rotate the dates now. So I'm thinking it's going to be at least 3 out of 4 anyway. How about that? Yes. And there's Kathy Mills. Good morning. It's a See Me Traveling raid. That's right. Kurt and Marcia kicked us off here this morning. And we had a good time over there. Got to see Kurt on the pole. I mean, that's always a good time. That's the only reason I go over there. So I can see Kurt on the pole, y'all. And Ocean to Ocean is here saying, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Bruce and Sydney. They're all the way out there on Pacific time. So, wow, it's like, 5:30 in the morning for them. And if you haven't booked that group cruise yet on the Norwegian Breakaway, be sure and get a hold of Bruce today and say, Bruce, I'm fixing to get another tax return. I'm fixing to get another one. And I'm ready to book that Norwegian Breakaway cruise. And Cruising for One is here saying, a week from Sunday, I board the Caribbean Princess. Oh, you know what? That's going to be awesome, Jeffrey. I wish we were getting on that ship with you. We love that ship. It's one of our favorites. Man, Caribbean Princess. This is me being jealous right here. You know what? Jeffrey, you get the double squeaky today. That's right. Cruising for One. Y'all check out his channel. Awesome guy. He has blogs. He's a solo traveler, but his tips are good for everybody. Most of his tips are good for everybody. So check him out. Check out his blog and his YouTube channel. We have the links to both in this video description. And over on our, if you go to Sea Leg Journeys, you can find it over there too. And there's Eddie, yo, Brooklyn in the house. In case you didn't know, Eddie is my leg baby daddy. That's right. And just wanted to mention that in case anybody forgot. And, and here's how you do it. Aaron Smith is showing us. Hit that hashtag SLJ, and the Nightbot robot will put your link up so other people can find you, so they can get to know you, get to love you as much as we do. That's right. And speaking of that, look who we got here. Marjorie. Marjorie, good morning to you. Woohoo! You know, we're going to give Marjorie double squeaky today just because it's Friday. Why not? And we got It's a Cruise Life right there. Yo, we are being treated today. Hey, I hope Lisa had a great birthday over there. It's a Cruise Life. You know, you only turned 29 once. You know, so happy 29th birthday to you there, Lisa. I love it. I'm excited this morning. I don't know if y'all can tell. Scott Smith says, good morning, Chet. Driving and listening. All right, Scott, let us drive with you, brother. We're going to keep you awake. Don't turn that dial. Don't touch that dial. So we're going to talk about 10 this morning things, fun facts about cruising. But hey, first, before we do that, let's say hi to Michael the Realist. He's saying, hey, Sea Lake Journeys, happy Friday and coming weekend, friends. It's 33 degrees at 6:35 a.m. Woo! He says, hello, friends, in the live chat below. Blessings to all of you. Right on, Michael. Stay warm today, buddy, and thanks for that, and blessings back to you, my friend. He's a good dude right there, and he's showing you how to do it too. Hit that hashtag SLJ. Boom! Link goes right up there just like that. So what are our 10 crazy fun facts for you this morning? How about this one? Did you know that 12 million people around the world go on a cruise every year? 12 million people. And you know what? I think this data is a couple years old. So I'm thinking in 2023, it was a little bit more than that. And I think in 2024, I'm predicting it's going to be way more than that. Cruising is up. And remember, there's 13 brand new cruise ships coming out this year across all the different lines. 13 more ships on the water that are going to be full. And I tell you, bookings are full. Kurt Marshall was talking about sales. The sales really don't look much like sales to me. And that's just my opinion. I kind of follow them around a lot. But they haven't blown up. The prices haven't blown up anymore since a few months back anyway. They really went, you know, and they seem to have kind of leveled off a little bit. But I don't expect they're going to go down as long as all the ships are staying full. And they are. The ships are full. We got on the Mardi Gras. It was full. The Jubilee, it was full. And you know, the Icon of the Seas is coming out this month. I believe it's the end of this month. And it's going to be full. And their prices were crazy. Crazy. You could go on 2 Margaritaville or not Margaritaville, Mardi Gras or Jubilee cruises for the price of 1 Icon of the Seas, I think. But guess what? It's still full anyway. I guess that should be one of our crazy fun facts too this morning, right? And we got, Cruise Nuts is showing us how to do it right there. Bam! Y'all check out the Cruise Nuts. If you want to see the best drone footage in the world of cruise ships, you got to see the Cruise Nuts. They've got it. And they've got it on the brand new Jubilee too right now. Check our community tab, or better yet, just subscribe to their channel and go check it out there. Will G right there. Hey, my friend, he says, good morning all. Just woke up. He's off today. 8 days to the Jubilee. Will, hey, man, getting on the Jubilee, brother. We got to meet Will G down there on our last cruise. He was over next to us on the Carnival Freedom, and we were on the Mardi Gras, but we ran into him a couple of times. Great people. Can't wait to meet him again on a cruise again one day. Hey, there's Bamanola. Bamanola, Chet. Can I get a double squeaky to help me out today? I'm going to do you better than that. You know what? My friend Billy over at Bamanola, you are getting not 1, not 2, but 3. You are getting the triple. Oh, hold on. I'm spazzing out over here. Don't. This doesn't happen very often. It's rare, but you're going to get a triple squeaky to get you rolling today, brother. Triple squeaky right there for Bamanola. Now, everybody get out there and tell your friends and your enemies. Got to tell those enemies to subscribe to Bamanola too, y'all. And Aaron says, so it's a Fun Fact Friday. Could become a thing. Fun Fact Friday with Chet and Chat. I like that. That's great. That's great, Aaron. That's brilliant. Hey, I'm going to give you a second fact right now just for that. Let's see what number it was here. Number 7. Large cruise ships generate, you're going to love this, 200,000 gallons of sewage of solid waste every week. Ooh, 200,000 gallons of sewage. I tried to picture how much that was in my head. It's a lot. It's a lot. And guess what? This is most likely the result of going through 18,000, that's right, 18,000 rolls of toilet paper on an average cruise week. 18,000 rolls. Man, how many people is using that much toilet paper? I'm thinking that's why the toilets get stopped up on some of those Carnival ships and you smell the sewage from down on deck 5 or something, like the poopy cruise. You don't need to flush 18,000 rolls of toilet paper. Cruising for One says, I think all 12 million will fit on Icon of the Seas. Yeah, and if they don't, then Royal Caribbean will building another ship next year that will hold them. How about that? Hey, we got Craig Chapman right there. Greetings, Chet Dodd. Greetings, Craig. Hey, Craig is going to be with us on our Norwegian breakaway cruise. That's right. We're going to get to meet Craig live and in person. It's going to be fantastic. Look forward to it, Craig. Craig, you're going to get a double squeaky this morning. Right there. Woo! Can't wait to meet you. It's a Cruise Life says, I booked more cruises if I kept the money from my clients' tax returns. Well, it's a good strategy until you get caught there, Pete. Y'all check out Pete too on It's a Cruise Life over there. It's a great channel. All the places in Europe that I can't get to yet, but I will be one day because watching his videos makes me go, I want to go there. And you know, you've got a successful video if somebody watches it and go, yeah, I want to go there, or I want to do that, or that's cool, you know. and he does. And Cruising for One says, you would lose money on my tax return. Yeah, me too. I'm so broke. They go, we got to send you money. Oh, right here. Aaron done the math for me. Cruise maths. One Icon OTS cruise equal 2 Mardi Gras cruises, which equals 37 Margaritaville at Sea cruises. What? You know, and I think that's right. You get the people from One Icon, it'd take 2 Mardi Gras and 37 Margaritaville at Seas. That's fantastic math. Thanks for jumping on that for me, Aaron. Double squeaky for you. Just for that, because that's the kind of stuff I like to see. That's how big that ship is. And we are having a squeak overload, John. Squeak overload here at Sea Lake Journeys. Oh, squeak overload. Oh, boy. How about another fact for y'all? Let's go to, there are around 300 seagoing cruise ships in operation across all cruise lines. 300 across all cruise lines. And like I say, this stuff's a couple years old. It's probably more than that. And we're getting 13 more this year. Did you know there was that many cruise ships? That many cruise ships around? What? It's crazy. It's so crazy. CruiseNet says it's a crap load. That's a crap load of toilet paper we use on ships too, ain't it? And John says, could you imagine if they ran out of toilet paper? Oh, I have to break out my Marine Corps toilet paper. I forget which one it is. Anyway, it'll come back to me if necessary. And then again, there's, you know, yeah, we won't go anywhere on that. And Aaron says any cruise can be a poop cruise if the plumbing cooperates or fails to cooperate. Laugh out loud. Yes, any cruise can become a poop cruise. And, you know, especially on the older ships, you're going to probably catch a whiff of it at least once on your cruise if you're walking around the lower decks. And Cruising One says, I bring back up, John. I bring back up, John. Yeah, I do too. Marine Corps toilet paper. But yeah, we also carry little pocket Kleenexes. I don't really know if they're flushable though, so don't try it. But if you have an emergency, it's better than not having nothing. And since it's clogged up anyway, it's poop cruise. You know what? You know what I'm saying? And there's the Gypsy from Gypsy and Vanilla Grill saying, Happy Friday, Gypsy. Woo-hoo! Be sure to tell Jeff we said hi also. Thank you. And let's see. Yeah, John's saying good morning to the Gypsy right there. Oh. And Darian also brings back up onto the cruise as well. Aaron says, well, actually, the math was a guesstimate and more about cost, laugh out loud. You know, the cost, I know that's 100% right, but I'm pretty sure that the number of people is also correct. Darian says, the Army has the same toilet paper. Yeah, I know. And Marine Corps did too. It had those little tiny little packs like this, but when you unfold it, you know, you could actually cover yourself up with it. And Cruising for One says, how can that be right if Carnival has 299 ships? Well, they did have Jeffrey, but I think during that sea thing that went on for a year and a half, they unloaded like about 150 of them, I think. And John says, don't forget to clean under your nails. Yeah, hopefully you're not one of these, huh? Don't be a nail biter. Danny D, the spectacular supporter, is here. Good morning to you, Danny. Danny, we're gonna let the beaver give you a squeak. How about that? There, Danny got a squeak from Bucky the Beaver. That's something different around here too. Well, always a different kind of something going on around here at Sea Lake Journeys. Aaron says, in college, the toilet paper was single squares folded up together. A more notorious use of the tech square was for confetti at basketball games, and in a couple of cases, true story, the graduation. Yeah, graduation. Oh, yeah. I have seen photographs of that, some of that stuff where toilet paper was for graduation instead of their hats. I never did that, but, you know, I didn't go graduate college, but I'm glad somebody did. And it sounds like so much fun to do that. I know I would have done it if I'd been there. You bet on that. Let's see. We got another one. Did you know there are 2,000 ports of call around the world that cruise ships can visit? Over 2,000 ports. So if you haven't been to 2,000 ports on your cruises yet, different ones, you've still got a lot of cruising to do. You better get catching up. You've got 300 ships and 2,000 cruise ports. You got to get busy. There's a lot of cruising to be done, y'all, and we got to do it. Somebody's got to do it, and might as well be us. We need to start a team. Team Sea Lake Journeys. We're going to see if we can do all of these ports, all these ships. I think we can do them all. So, the next one here. I got a couple more for you. Scroll down. Scroll. Hold on. There we go. Of the 2,000 ports of call, the three most popular destinations to depart from on a cruise are, I'll bet you can guess them. I'll bet you can guess the three most popular cruise ports people leave out of. If you guessed Miami, Port Canaveral, and Fort Lauderdale, you would be right. You would be right. In fact, the number would add up. Oh, let's see where it is. Lost my number there. Bah. Yeah. Duh. Okay, so those three cruise ports, over half of all cruises begin in either Miami, Port Canaveral, or Fort Lauderdale. Can you imagine that? All those cruises going on, and those three ports take up over half of the embarkations. That's crazy to think about. Crazy. And, you know, Miami and Port Canaveral are going back and forth with number 1 and 2 now of the busiest. I guess Fort Lauderdale is right there, too, with them. I know that's where we go out of to get on Princess Cruises, is out of Fort Lauderdale, and it's a pretty nice port. And right now, it's the easiest to get in and out of. It used to be Port Canaveral, but it's gotten really busy. And when we went over to the Mardi Gras, we were backed up in traffic for like, I don't know, it seemed like almost a mile, just poking along, wait for a red light to change, and then 10 cars would go. So it took us, from the time we could see the ship to get to the parking garage, my gosh, it must have been 45 minutes. It seemed like 2 hours, but I think more realistically, it was 45 minutes. It was crazy. So keep that in mind if you're going down in Port Canaveral and you're going to get on the Mardi Gras down at that last terminal. Yeah, even if you get there early like we did, you're still going to wait in traffic. Maybe if you get there at 6 a.m., I don't know. So this is our Friday chit chat with Chet, or Chet and Chat, talking about fun facts on Friday. It's all kinds of crazy things, but you can help us come up with a name for that, like Aaron did. I think it's great. I think it's a great name. So this morning we're just doing some 10 fun facts about cruising for you to get you motivated for Friday, get you motivated for the weekend, get you ready and excited and pumped up to go do something exciting today and tomorrow. So let's go to our next one. It is, I got to scroll down again. Oh, I lost my place. Okay, did you know if every cruise ship across the world was filled with its full capacity of passengers, okay, all those 300 ships filled to capacity with passengers, how many people is that going to be? Anybody want to guess? Too many. Robin from Sea Lake Journey says too many. That's the correct answer. But the other answer is correct. It would be over 250,000 people, over 250,000 people. And since Icon of the Seas is going to be added this month, it's going to be 350,000, I think, because that's a big ship, y'all. Big ship. But we got a few more facts for you. Let's go on down here to the next one. Oh, there it is. And today, almost 90% of all cruises are sold through travel agents. How about that? Travel agents. Are you using a travel agent? If you are, you're one of the 90% of all cruisers that do. Woo! That's because people got smart and said, I ain't booking this myself. I might mess up. I need somebody who knows what they're doing. I need somebody to help me figure out, should I go out of this port? Maybe this port's better for what itinerary I want. Maybe they know something about, this cruise line has a better sail than that one, and I don't care which one as long as I get a better deal. They have this information, right? As travel agents have that information. We have some travel agents as our members, like Embarkation Nation. You ever check out Andrew and Jennifer? They can help you book a cruise. We've got, don't forget, Bruce and Cindy and Ocean to Ocean. They're booking our group cruise. Check them out. And we have got some people who can help you get some cruises booked if you need it. We don't do that here. We've had people ask us over time, hey, are y'all travel agents? We're like, nope. No, don't want to be. Don't want to be a travel agent. I imagine being a travel agent was pretty good until that sea thing hit. COVID, and then they had to deal with all those refunds, and the cruise lines were very slow about getting the money back, and then they, cruise credits and keeping track of them and rescheduling people for a different cruise. And wow, there was probably 2.5 years of just nightmare for travel agents at that time, but people have not lost faith in them. 90% of people are still using those travel agents, which I think is a extremely good idea. I recommend it. Oh, there we go. My chat finally moved. Darian says, Sea Lake Journeys, for your information, they are building the largest Buc-ee's anywhere here in Ocala. Well, I did not know that. I thought they was going to build it over there in Daytona. So it's going to be in Ocala. Well, next time we go through that way, we'll have to go up there and catch a video of that. The only one I've got so far is from over in Texas. How about that? Yes, I have a Buc-ee's video here at Sea Lake Journeys, and it's from Bastrop, Texas. If you haven't seen a Buc-ee's, get over and check that one out. And let me scroll here a little more. Now my chat finally moved. The chatman say booked our first balcony out of New Orleans for 2025. 2025 out of New Orleans. Whoa, I'm going to have to find out more about that, Craig. Let me know. That's going to be great. You're going to love it. I'd want to go out of New Orleans one day just because Meg's channel, she had a video of them leaving out of there. I think it was the Carnival. Don't get me wrong. It might be the Dream. I forget what ship it was. But wow, what a spectacular view leaving that port. I said, I would go on a cruise out of there just for that. And it was a great video she has on her channel too. And let's see, Aaron says, I guess Miami, Canaveral, and New York City. Oops, you were close. Miami, Port Canaveral, and Fort Lauderdale. Florida's got all three, like right here. Jeffrey says, Florida makes the port trifecta. Yes, they do. And remember, they get over half of all cruises leave out of those three ports. They are getting busy down there. Cruising for One says, hard to believe that Barcelona is not the busiest. Jeffrey, they're not even close to the busiest. Not even close. Florida has got it tied up, y'all. And I'll tell you what, Galveston is number 4 busiest. Galveston has taken that spot as number 4. How about that? And here John says Carnival Corporation has 91 ships. What? Out of 300, over 300 now, ships on the water, 91 of them fall under Carnival Corporation. Almost a third of them. Can you believe that? Thanks for that, John. John, you get double squeaky for bringing us that information right there. That is cool stuff right there. 91. Wow. I did not know that. Cruising for one. Chat's chit with the crew. Chat's chat with the crew. Well, we're working on it, Jeffrey. Working on something. I got tired and trained my travel agents. Oh, you got tired of training them. Yeah. If you get a new one, sometimes you have a little trouble there. But if you get with one who got some knowledge and experience and really knows some stuff, then you can stay locked in with them. You know, it's like anything else. You know, you find a good mechanic, you find a good electrician, you gotta find them. And John says slow answering the phones. Must be talking about Carnival there this morning, John. And Magnus in Germany says the Ocala location should be completed late in 2024. Daytona and St. Augustine have Buc-ee's already. Oh, okay. See, I'm not a Buc-ee's guru. Thanks for that, Darian. Daytona already has a Buc-ee's. I thought they was going to build one. It's going to be the biggest one in the world. But now we know it's going to be in Ocala, y'all. Ocala's going to have the biggest Buc-ee's, and we're going to have to, you know, somebody will go through there and get a video of that. See what the difference is. I want to know if there's any difference between these Buc-ee's. And I got a time check right there. Whoop. That wasn't it. Half. It's 8:57. It's almost time for me to rock and roll. I only got a couple more here for you. Let me just hit this button real quick here. Let's see if I can do it with my left hand. Can I do it? Oh, now that screen don't want to move. Oh, gee, I know why, because it's got notifications up there in my way. If you get notifications up there in your way, they won't let you do nothing. Okay, so over a course of a 7-day cruise, approximately 600 gallons of ice cream will be consumed by passengers. If I'm on the ship, you can make that 650 gallons because I like my ice cream. But actually, I have been converted to gelato, especially when we get on the Princess ship. They've got gelato. Oh, love the gelato and Princess, y'all. Oh, we have Danny D saying, hey, Robin in the background. Robin says, hey, Danny D, back to you. All right, one more tip. I got one more tip before we go. Oh, not tip. One more tidbit for you. 44. The average weight gain of passengers on a 7-day cruise is 5 pounds. 5 pounds is the average, y'all, of a person gaining weight on a cruise. So if you book 4 cruises a year, you're going to gain 20 pounds that year. So you got to get ahead of that curve. Like we try to do at Sea Lake Journeys, we try to drop 5 or 10 pounds before we get on that ship because we know we're going to gain it, especially with the gelato. However, I have been surprised. These cruises this year in 2023, the 3 we did, I did not gain any weight. So I don't know if it's because of my age. I don't know if it's because of what. It ain't like I've changed eating habits. I don't know. I can't even explain why. But I'd lose a little bit of weight before we get on a cruise. When we get home, I was still down a little bit. And then what would happen is I end up a couple of weeks after the cruise. After the cruise, I finally gained the 5 pounds I lost back. Hey, that's okay. I can live with that. John says, we should all boycott Buc-ee's till they stop discriminating against truckers. Yeah, that's right. You know, I thought there was a truck stop, and John clued me in on the fact that they are not a truck stop. They don't allow trucks in there. It's strictly automobile traffic, no 18-wheelers. And I didn't know that because when like I say, I only went there once and we pulled in the front. It was so huge and so massive. It's like a Love's truck stop or you know, some of the other truck stops we have here in Florida. And I just assumed it was a truck stop too. And it ain't a truck stop, y'all. So I learned something. Thank you for that, John. Another tidbit I did not know. And Cruising says, at least I beat the average on something. Yes, I'm better than average, Jeffrey says. I gained more than 5 pounds on my cruise. And Cruise Nuts is telling us bye. We got to go. It's 9 o'clock, y'all. And Gypsy says, laugh out loud. I got to drop 5 or 10 from the holidays. Do it before you get on a cruise, Gypsy, and I can recommend a cruise to you. Come on up there on that group cruise with Sea Lake Journeys. Will G says Seaverville, Tennessee has the biggest one right now. Oh, how about that? They got the biggest Buc-ee's, but not for long. Woo! Come on, Ocala. Okay, y'all. Thanks for being here, joining us this morning on whatever we're going to call this show. Chat with Chip, Friday fun fact thing going on. And we'll see you later on this afternoon in the Ray Parade. Until then, see ya around the channel. See